Hello dear traders, and welcome to the 7th episode of the Trading Forex Scanner Masterclass. In this episode, we are going to talk about the importance of understanding which volume you have to apply for each position in order to respect good rules of money management and risk management. As you can see here, we have on the top left in our pilot window, we do have a volume here. If we click on F7 to open the parameter tab, the volume will appear here in lots as well as the risk and reward in percentage. Before we apply anything, we will set it up here as a minimum of 0.01 lots. We click on OK, and as you can see, it will change automatically here, and every single position that we will click with those one-click buttons, sell and buy, in every window, this volume will be applied. So I'm going to give you one tip because there is a lot of information and I don't want to give you slides. I don't want to give you Excel files for you to understand your money management. I'm going to give you just one tip. You need to understand what is the pip value on average. Let's say for the major currency pairs, it is, and let me open a window here, $10 per lot, meaning $1 per pip for 0.1 lots. If you would open one lot, you would have an average of $10 per pip. Of course, this amount is different for certain currency pairs, such as the yen pairs that will have, for example, a lower pip value, but you can find this information very easily. But as an average, you will take this number of $10 per pip per lot. Therefore, if I open 0.01 lot, which is a micro lot, I would be at 10 cents per pip per lot. In the previous video number 6, we've looked at the importance of understanding the range size. So if the range size is 2 to 300 pips and the retracement are 60 to 90 pips, you won't be opening a volume that will make your drawdown reach at 20 pip. It would make no sense, especially if you are not experienced. Now, if you've perfected your craft and you mastered your entry point and you know that you're taking the risk of having your drawdown touch if all the position of the basket have a retracement or pullback of 20 or 30 pips, then that's perfectly fine. But I'm going to give you one tip that I will explain as well in one of the next videos, which is using the simulator. The simulator is an amazing tool that will allow you to understand the volume that you should apply based on your account balance. In our case, we have a $1,000 account balance. I'm opening my simulator. As you can see, it's in yellow. If I was opening later a second basket, I will click here and now the second is in yellow. So now we open the first basket. We are in the simulator. I have absolutely no problem. I want to try 0.3 lots, extremely aggressive, 0.3 lots, and I want to have a risk reward of 5%. I click on OK. Now I'm gonna open a position here, sell. I'm gonna open a sterling yen as well. And let's say I'm even gonna open a euro yen, which has a good correlation with the sterling, but doesn't show the trend line since the euro is only at minus 0.5. We are here on the simulator. The profit and loss do not appear here in the live tab, so we are taking no risk. Let's go to the terminal to confirm that. Let's open the terminal here, trades. As you can see, the positions are open in pending. And now, as you can see, I have my drawdown minus $30, which is minus 3%. If I put a risk at 5%, I know here that I'm already at minus 3 and I will touch it very fast. So potentially I can touch my profit very fast, but I can also touch my loss very fast and I can monitor this. Since the positions are not open live, and we are still in the simulator, they won't close if we touch the risk and the reward because you decide to open them whenever you want by clicking here. And as you can see, we have a confirmation button. In our case, we will put no because we don't want to trade that aggressive. But as you can see, I can monitor here and see if my volume is actually too aggressive. In our case, it's very easy to understand that by putting a risk at 5%, I am opening a volume that is way too high compared to my balance. I have two options. I can open a volume that is much lower. In such case, we will have enough margin, let's say, to not be so close to the risk that fast. As you can see, we are already at 4.5, so we are getting closer to the 5%, which would make no sense to open such a volume, 3 position especially, which is 0.9 lots, $9 per pip. So only at 10 pip we are at 90. To reach the 5% at 500. A simple calculation, it's about 55 pips with an average of pip value of $10. So as you can see now, as we are aggressive and we were so close to touching our maximum drawdown, we are back in profit. But this is way too aggressive, and thanks to the simulator, I realized that I'm trading too much. So I'm closing here. We close all the positions in the simulator, and now I can adapt my volume, and I would put it, for example, at 0.03, 10 times lower. In such case, I don't need to change my drawdown to put it at 50% or 90%, which is way too aggressive. I can keep it at 5%, and I will open a basket in confidence here and test again in the simulator, opening various positions and now clicking to open them live. As you can see, they've immediately opened now in the live. We can see them on the bottom here. We can check that the position actually opened. We have our 4 positions. We have now our drawdown within the simulator tab written live. It's matching the total drawdown. If I had 3 baskets, then the total of the 3% here will appear here as a total. And now, by trading on the simulator, testing the different volume, monitoring the drawdown in the simulator without taking any risk, this is the way that I can test in real condition my money management, my risk management rules, understanding if my risk and rewards percentage might be too close or my volume being too high, and comparing it to the current market condition and the range of every single currency. I'll see you next for the following video, in which we will talk about the multi-time frame analysis, being the M15 and the H1 in details. Until then, we'll keep these positions open. I'll give you a quick update of what happened within the following video. Take care and bye-bye.